Hello everyone and welcome back to Masters of Command, as we have to fight the Battle of Stolpen against the first time against the Frederican doctrine here. Higher flanking damage and reload increased, stamina decreased, likely to be aggressive, but they don't have they have artillery, so they're gonna be aggressive here. And yeah, the flanking damage is scary because they are a bigger force. They don't have any cavalry, which might allow us to still hold the flanks decently well. And our grenadiers here still recovering, but the first session of this campaign did not go so well. So we will have to see if the second session here can go better. As we need that to actually have a chance in the end of the Act 1. They're gonna be aggressive, so I believe we just kind of want to hold where we are. These edges give us what we need. But we actually want to switch this around. A view on the flank here. And the other milites on the right side. We have level 1 officers. We lost our starting officer in the last session, so that is a big loss. That was a level 3 officer at that point already. Then we want overwhelming firepower here in the center. We want our cavalry ready to be able to achieve great things. But enemy artillery is advancing towards us. They have the artillery advantage, so they might stay defensive. But I believe they are going to attack us here with only a Saxon battalion of artillery. They would have 2 artillery pieces, they might stay defensive. If they stay defensive here, we might be in trouble. But I hope they gonna attack into us. It seems like they keep on advancing, yeah. Grancer recruits on the right. Are they good at melee? Or they're decent at melee? Okay. Yes, they keep advancing. That is good for us. That they have less stamina will be good once we go into melee fights. Currently they're not running, so currently it's not giving us much at all. Prince of Fusiliers getting into range. Actually, just might want to charge them frontally and one salvo of theirs. Saxon recruits are decent at melee. Not good. Okay, they fired. Charge. This is annoying. Okay, we're breaking them over here. We should be able to deal with the artillery right after. Want to reduce them a slight bit more. Okay, that's enough. Artillery is going to fire on us. Gonna get some kills, but it's not the end of the world. Our leaders That general needs to disengage out of there. Stamina's situation here is not amazing. Okay. Okay, this was good. Okay, we're going to break these guys. They broke our lantern leads. No, they actually regained their combat efficiency. This is not a good situation here to be in. This is a problem. Come on. Let me switch you over. It's close. Okay. Are we gonna break here after they fired on us as well? Oh, or are they not? No, they're firing on us. Okay, that's the problem. Shit. Yeah. That's our force shattered. At least we got rid of their units there beforehand. Defensive Fusiliers. An interesting little unit as well. Subsidy Jaegers. Doing a decent amount of damage there. Let's try breaking these Grancer Fusiliers. Okay. Take good cover. Okay. Good salvo. You guys are running out of ammo, that's the problem. Currently you're doing pretty well there. That was a terrible salvo. What the hell? Your reload time is endless with the two-lar muskets. Shit, out of ammo. Keep the enemy busy there. Firing away at you. That was not a good salvo either. This salvo should be good now. Yes. That was the salvo we needed. Ow. Oh, I forgot to throw my grenades there this time around. You stay in there. Come on, break them. Still a bloody battle that we're fighting here, but the one that we are winning at the moment. Oh, you boys. Need to disengage. Okay. Stamina needs to be regained here. Let's you guys keep them occupied by just taking some fire from them. Okay. Nearly regained enough stamina here now. Right, reloading does cost stamina. Firing does cost stamina as well. Okay, these guys are reloaded. So they should be able to... Okay, reload is full. Let's regain some stamina here. You guys are still reloading. Guys at least can take the fire for a decent amount. Okay, good stamina regeneration now. Okay. Throw grenades. At them. Okay, that didn't do anything. Let's let the officers charge. We should win that fight as the enemy is low on stamina now as well. Yeah. Okay. Tough fight, but we did start the battle this with a win. And we did not lose any formation. So it's a slow grow, but it's a grow now. When that is good. And we need to take the captured forces. Have the officer improving. Morale, officer's death chance is good one. We could just get you up to Hanoverian cavalry. Good light cav with just massively improved stuff. Yeah, having a good light cav or one cav is pretty impactful. Could give you more stamina there. Better morale as well. We're gonna give that for now. Can't afford getting them higher up just yet. Okay, we need to guide another unit here. Can sell this nicely. Subsidy land milites, or just immediately some normal recruits. I believe we go immediately for the land milites. They're just a good bit more combat capable. Then can immediately give them some slight buffs. Really would want that Basket Hill sword. Or that Palach sword. Let's see what we get over there. Okay, ammunition is something that we also need. Okay. Okay, maybe we can get something good at this fort. We need to get to Sackwitz there as well. Let's go for the 2 weapons. Okay, bayonet is nice here. Star Saber. 6.5 and 2. Yeah, let's go for that. Then we gain our better infantry morale. The nice thing. Decent weapons as well. And we only need 1 more fort. Okay, so yeah, we will move on here. Two good horses. That is nice. Stamina and movement speed ones are nice. Let's switch to that one actually. The other one could be good if we ever get some British cavalry again. We cannot afford any new units. Not afford anything here just yet. Move speed and stamina. For cavalry. That's a good one. That makes our horses really fast. That's actually an excellent one. Switch this out for now. Giving them a lot of speed. And a lot of stamina. 77 stamina is great as well. Okay. So, we need to sell this and get some more supplies. Can sell this saber. Actually, gain some decent amount of supplies. We're running low a bit there. Stormworn. The walls are already breached. Okay. Let's see. He's the covered weave of grenades. We lose our grenades here, but we gain this fort. Yeah, that is worthwhile trade. Because we also get a doctrine out of this. New brigade and reservist costs -10. Mass mobilization. Scrapping barrel is not the one. Target practice, target training is a nice one as well. We're not super melee oriented. And it's not actually changing the melee, it's just changing the reload. Gets us a way better first volley as well. I believe we go with this. And we get the Von Roth stars. We can immediately give them some decent cav. If we're gonna switch this out now. They also have a land pattern musket that is nice. And that's of that. Okay. So the two important parts have been achieved this campaign now. We are out of ammunition. But it hasn't really eaten in our general supplies of ammunition. This is not a place where we actually want to sell anything. Something where we want to buy anything. Well, not for now necessarily. And cupping musket, land pattern musket, the pure range. But it's slightly better melee. 32-second reload, 36. And not one that we want here. The young cuppings are excellent at melee, but have poor range. Great at melee, so they're even better. Yeah, let's give them these, and the Chalville are the ones with great range, very poor melee, but yeah, that's the ones that we want to have on our Jaegers. Charge. Let's give you the bayonet. Have it toggled off. Schaumburg Lip Artillery is... Oh, that's something that we really want. Immediately get a... Okay. So I considered plundering Merseburg here. Okay, yeah, these are two fights that we want back to back, if possible. Let's have a look on what doctrine this one has. The new one that we haven't found. Hilde Burghauser. Stamina, melee, higher flanking damage received. So, how much cavalry do they have? They have artillery. They don't have cavalry. Okay, so then we put one cavalry on each side. So that we can flank them. Wait, but they have good melee. Yeah, so we don't want to charge them frontally. Extremely aggressive. Okay, yeah, so we want them to push into us. Subsidy Jaegers can go around over here actually. And want our Novarian cavalry, our von Roth. Rot hussars here on the right. Not English. Okay. Wait, are they just going to... Okay. Mobile assault columns and attrition warfare. I think this is low offensive firepower due to high ammunition consumption. Wait, what? Doesn't say anything about ammunition consumption. Lacking damage received, okay. Guess that got changed and the tool didn't get changed. But yeah, attrition warfare does not make sense if it has higher, like, yeah. Okay, they are just going to charge into us here. Artillery already firing into us. It does not... I mean, significant artillery advantage... I guess means that they will have to have like 3-4 more pieces. Not that they have artillery and we don't. Okay, the Württembergians here are immediately taking... Feldjäger is immediately taking good damage from us. Feeling like those musketeers are just going to charge into us. Oh, no, Still will fire. Okay. Okay. Go after the artillery. Without cavalry, they can't protect them. That's a good start. Taking out their first officer unit as well. Second officer unit, that Feldjäger. Big. Good flanking shots here. Bergen Feldjägers with better melee should not stand a chance there. And they don't. Those recruits are annoying. Okay, we immediately get those Hungarian recruits as well. Okay, good charge. Still have decent stamina. Let's regain a bit. Right, we don't have grenades anymore. That frontal charge was not amazing. Bergen Musketeers doing a lot of damage there. Okay. And we have them there. Easy. We might take the money here in this one. We want that good artillery piece. 1,500 is the goal. So we... No, for now. No, we need the ammunition as well, so yeah, let's take the money here. And let's fight that next army right after. Also, take away this from the grenadiers and give it these guys. Actually, saddle is more important. Then we can give you guys the shoes. Consumption is not key on you guys. Give that to these guys. Ammo situation is okay. Okay. We can hunt down this formation as well, which is unlikely to be aggressive. May defend even without an artillery advantage. This is the one that takes more fire damage, and where we want to defeat the officers. Okay. Okay. This will be interesting. Subsidy Jaegers for the front line. Guys can move around on force. Okay, Subsidy Jägers moving forward here. I mean, they once more don't have any cavalry, so we can... this time around, I believe we want to just overwhelm one flank, though. They're gonna stay defensive. They have artillery, so we might just advance through the right side here. Yeah, they have decent cover over there. Okay, they still advanced somewhat against us. Into artillery range. We have the higher range on these guys. Might be able to keep them busy. We don't have cavalry, so we might be able to get the artillery there. Once more. Oh, they have good rifles here. Oh wow, okay, they have great rifles there actually. That's highly annoying. Well, these guys don't, so these can't shoot them down. Okay, first unit we can flank here. You got some nice kills already. Okay, these guys are in a bit of trouble. We need to get them out of cover. Oh, that's a problem. But not the biggest in the world. And we at least break the artillery commander, which is an officer as well. Second officer is the Saxon formation over here, okay. This is the one where we want to snipe the officers. Okay, we got those guys shattered. Stamina is still in an okay spot. I don't believe we can just charge that. It's annoying. You guys are doing fine. Thanks to decent cover bonus. Okay, these guys gonna break here. Guys can charge them down. We want to focus down the officer here with our cavalry. We are in a good state. Okay, speed isn't is great. Okay, you did fine there. Give us fire over there. Good fire on the enemy here. Their musketeers are about to break. So then afterwards, the rest should be fine as well. Officer is not dead yet. We'll leave that to the Hanoverians. Finish. These guys have no good melee. Okay. That is a good hit against their morale. We're about to shatter these guys. Still haven't killed the officer. But the shatter is big. Okay. Saxon recruits over there. Only holding out ever so slightly. Yeah, good salvo. And that should finish the job. There we go. 2 good victories here. Campaign is starting to look a bit more promising now. We need to take the manpower here though now. Also took a bit more casualties here. Both of our officers leveled up. Okay. Manpower issues have been fixed. Accuracy and range. Cover efficiency is nice as well, but yeah, we go with accuracy and range. Over here. Cavalry accuracy and reload is interesting. Charge. I believe it's just better though. Go with charge. Land milites now can upgrade. I believe we're gonna go Hanoverians. The Death Drill Master from inventory. We get a line infantry. Death Commissar. Okay, we can give them the officer here in a second, hopefully. Give us a cheap officer? Yes. Okay. We don't have all that much to sell here. I think right here, some red coat recruits. Still don't have the 2,000 that I want. Yeah. Oh! Oh, that's massive. Second von Rob. Okay. Take that. And I believe he's just gonna burn down Zwickau here now to plunder. This is a pretty bad town. And do they have anything amazing to offer? No. We want that cannon. No, they don't have anything good here either. Nothing of worth, nothing. That land powder musket is sexy. Superior accuracy, low range. That is something that we are interested in. Giving that to our Hanoverian foot. Or to our Hessian infantry. Still need ammo as well, but lower availability, it's not lower, a higher price, so okay. Gonna take that. We want that 1,500, so... Can sell here for a decent price. No, the artillery is more important. Gonna go with this. And then we're gonna raid here. Which gets us a lot of money. Enough money to likely gonna be able to do the job. Yeah. Gets us enough money. Plus some items. All really mediocre items. But enough money to afford what we came for here. Issue is now that we need 1,200 to really be able to use this. But now, I'm gonna put them in here. Not even for this. Okay. Give you more movement speed. Good Sul muskets, good Neustadt muskets, yeah, all sexy stuff. Right, the sales prices here are bad. On to Perna again, and let's move on to that fortress. All stuff we don't necessarily need right now anymore. Need ammunition. We need provisions for a potential siege. Oh! Boy sharpshooters to pick them off. Frontier skirmisher or target training. Our Kamal has revived flank of friendly force. That is big. Bit of money, couple reserves. Okay. Can give these guys now some carbines as well. Great. Okay. Can leave some reservists behind. Just take the weapons. Okay. Don't believe we're just yet in shape to deal with that. I would love to get 1,200. Hopefully there's a city. Yeah, there is a city there. Okay. All of these traits are nice. If we just go for the thalers. More items in the shop. But what we really need is our next brigade. Or are we just good enough to deal with that? As is. What do we have here? We have a stable that is selling okay stuff, but nothing amazing. All of our guys have decent horses. Have a good artillery piece. We have mediocre officers. I would like to gain slightly better forces. Slightly better items. Quartermaster. Ambiance in good are okay, but Not great. I'm just interested in some basic levels to make our good artillery even better. We can't afford anything here. Okay, we could even buy a second jump with artillery, that would be massive, but we first need to get some more money. Okay, we will run around here through the south. Potentially burn down Sackwitz. And see how things develop from there. Get them put cheap here. Good amount of provisions is nice. Burning this place down is not really giving us anything either. Haven't found any enemy armies anymore. Okay, let's go for the weapons. Nothing good. Let's go for the fight. Battle of Sackwitz. A decent amount of recruits. It's a lot of artillery. Not a lot of actually. The Kurbayern. Them having better reload is quite annoying, but they seem to have a lot of mediocre small cannons, at least for their artillery. Okay. So let's go for the Battle of Sackwitz. See how this one will play out. Would have liked to have slightly better officers. Okay. This is annoying. Why do we start here? Why is there so much empty space behind the enemy? Has that something to do with the doctrine as well? In ranked. For firing ranges, okay. Stamina. I mean, our artillery is immediately in range. That's one of the good things here. The artillery is not. We have 3 great cavalry units. We have to get over the river, so we will have to cross over here. I believe our infantry is hunkering down. Okay. This is annoying. This an officer unit? No, where are the officer units? The Hungarian cavalry is an officer unit. The units on the left flank and one of the artillery pieces, right? Yeah. Okay, level 0 officers. Okay, this one is actually a good one. Immediately 80 kills. Massive. On a good unit as well. Austrian Fusiliers are one of their better ones. Subsidy Jägers. Hanoverian foot. Wait a minute. What are they doing? They actually... They're actually staying back? Okay. I mean, they have an artillery advantage, but we have the better artillery. Guys. Okay, no, now they're pushing us. $145, $165. Bavarian veteran musketeers are annoying. Okay, we can outflank the Austrian Fusiliers there. Okay, the artillery is dangerous as fuck. Okay, the first Austrian unit there on the flank can be beaten. Hungarian recruits is something that we can beat as well. Come on, break them. At least bring them low enough that they can't come back. Can't afford any units coming back against us here. Okay, good job. Bavarians pushing into us. Shit. They got a salvo off. Okay. Okay, these guys flanking us is super scary. And this time around we can't afford to wait. Because we need to get into the artillery. Good hits. Okay. We need to deal with all the artillery. So they can reload. Okay, we got the Hungarians. Got these guys shattered. Good. Ah, one of ours has been pushed back as well. That is fair. As we are still winning this fight. Okay. Big. Big if true. These guys just running straight through there. This is going to be annoying. Wait, why are you still firing there? Oh. Don't want to lose you. No, no, no. Out. Yep. Not the engagement. Why does he wanted it? Okay. You did your job pushing the hussars back far enough. Now you can get yourself some more kills elsewhere. These guys, they have stakes, but they don't have amazing firepower. Melee. Our von Ruffs have good melee. Yeah, okay. That is a victory. And there we go. Yeah, we did beat them. We won't get 1,200 out of this. But we will get another... Oh, we actually nearly do. Okay, that's big. But we need the manpower. And we get another doctrine. Oh. Move speed, flanking fire damage. Okay. All good. All good. Insert tactics. I like this one. And our cavalry is firing as well, so they do profit from flanking fire damage as well. Von Hoyer. Melee in charge is the easy answer there. Have enough manpower. Okay. We have to check this out and maybe go for that fort. First we want 1,200 if possible. We should be able to afford this with selling mediocre stuff here. Yes, we do. But really possible. We now also want a cheap officer. Reload and movement speed. Okay, this is something that we would like on that. So, yeah, selling bad shoes. Be able to afford a level 1 officer. That's good. These guys are buyable. They can't afford anything right now. We have enough supplies and everything to move on here. Try to besiege that fort. Having good artillery is big. Anything of interest here? Not really. Can't afford another slot here. These guys morale and charge. Check out what we got here. Officer in the reserve. Okay. Likely chance our officer will win the duel. Let's go. Nice. Immediately level up. accuracy and range. Okay, this might actually be our artillery officer. Oh, we actually are out of ammo. Okay. We can't quite afford the ammunition. Thought we had ammo, but we didn't. Okay, we take this fight. Then go for... Okay, yeah, this is all recruits. This is the fight we really just want to farm in right now. Using our artillery to get efficient kills of ammunition. And using our cavalry to just finish the fight quickly. They do get accuracy and deal more morale damage, but they also receive more morale damage, which is massive. It's a decently aggressive. No, the army's unlikely to be aggressive, but yeah, we have the better artillery, so they still have to be. And just force them into us, so that's it's one Fusilier and the rest is recruits. Okay. Should have moved the Jaeger over and the Hanoverians as well to the other officer. Mm, 90 kills immediately. The Saxon Tatars are actually maybe the scariest unit. Not charging into us, then yeah, we're just gonna use our artillery here. They kind of have to, right? Yeah, they're moving into us now. Another 90 kills. Big. Using the hills here. That's the only one that actually can deal some damage to us. Next to the cavalry. Okay, good hits. Let's switch fire. So our Hessian musketeers should be able to deal with this one. Subsidy Landmilites are doing fine. Having the cavalry in a position... Wait, did we already... Okay, I guess we already killed a couple of them with the first salvo. Get you advancing into them. Good job. Them even further. Finish them off. Don't want them to return. Okay, nearly broke those guys already. These guys are in bad shape already as well. Bavarians gonna break them here in no time. Fireline is doing a good job. But we can break the Tatars in a second. Yep. Instant break of the Tatars. Instant break of these guys. These guys are already messed up before they get into range to fire on us as well. Yeah, everybody breaks. That is rough. That salvo will break them as well. Yeah. Playing with high morale damage on both sides is good for us right now. Especially in this match, but like even against a better army, I believe this would be good with our light cap. In this one, it's not really even that relevant because we just break them normally anyways. But still nice to have. Gaining us some veterancy and gaining us some money as well. Didn't take many losses, so that's one where we can go for the ammunition. Yeah, was pretty good. Back up on provisions again. None of these are amazing. This one is nice. But this is a good heavy saddle. That is actually great to have. Reload and stamina is nice too. Good movement and reload speed. There's a nice item as well. You a good saddle. You guys this. You guys the better tea. You guys some tea. And we're gonna go for the fort. See if it is a siege. No, unfortunately it's not. Okay. Ah, we lost. We got the 5% hit there. I believe there's going to be anything up here. Not for a while to run all the way over there anymore. Gonna go back to Hoyerswerda and check out what is down here. Oh, a good breastplate is nice. Good melee weapon upgrade is nice as well. Level 1 weapons. Where we can get you this, we can give you this, so that you're really good at melee. Can't afford another recruit right now. Decently nice to have. Okay, let's go for the convoy. See if we find anything else down here. A slum. Get some thalers. Another outpost. Getting some reservists Or delaying them by 1 more week. Delay them by 1 more week. And that's what we want. Excellent, great code, and some supplies. Okay, excellent, great code, melee damage received, and morale. That's something that you want right now. And then we want to fight this one, and that one will be the first one for the next session. So see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.